Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 149 SNV. This is a residential, they call it a saddle threshold. I wouldn't call it that. I would call it a bump-up style threshold. Some people call it a square back, but a square back would not include an insert as seen here. You know, this is a threshold that's going to be used when you have a door that's coming right over a sill and you just need to have it bump up against something. Okay, it's square back in the sense that it's square on the back end, but this has an insert. Okay, they make a couple of different sizes of these. This is the shorter of the two, I believe, and we're going to go over the dimensional properties. First of all, the 149 stands for the dimensional profile of this item. It is this sort of bump-up style threshold to these exact dimensional properties. Let's take a look at what that is now. Should be about 2 3/4 overall width. Okay, it's quite pretty close to that. Well, actually, it's quite short. They've got 2.5 inch on the extrusion alone, and that's accurate. But it should come to about another 1/4 inch. This is coming to 2 5/8 with the insert. Then it's 3/4 inch overall height on the item itself, 3/4 inch. So that's all accurate. Now the SN in the part number, that stands for the finish. SN stands for satin nickel. Be mindful that when you're ordering a satin nickel threshold, this is what it looks like. I have people call me up, and every so often when you sell a satin nickel product from Pemko, people say this is not satin nickel. You know what? You're right, it's not, because it's made of aluminum. It's not brass with a satin nickel plating. It is Pemko's satin nickel anodizing over aluminum. It is certainly what the manufacturer is putting out up front. This is satin nickel, so be sure that this color is what you have in mind. I've had people say it's gray, it's green, it's champagne, it's anything but satin nickel, and I don't agree with that out of hand at all, because if you want something complementary to satin nickel, sure, that's complementary. I would certainly say it's complementary, and it's a lot closer to satin nickel than polished brass. So in that one sense, you're not getting something that matches satin nickel exactly. What you're getting is something complementary to it. If you want satin nickel, that can technically be provided. You would be looking at a solid bronze threshold. You'd have to select from the profiles available, generally $150 a foot sort of scenario, plus the plating on top of it to give you satin nickel. And then at the end of the day, it's plating over architectural bronze, which will wear off. So, getting a true satin nickel finish is, while in theory obtainable, in practice not realistic because of the cost and because it will fatigue with time. Given the fact that this is orders of magnitude less expensive, this is certainly a great option. Okay. The V in the part number, that stands for vinyl. The insert here is a vinyl insert. That item can be ordered separately as well. Should you need to replace it, that can be accomplished. This happens to be a 32-inch piece. This will include fasteners in a complementary finish. They're probably about a number 10 by 2.5 or so. Maybe 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Well, 2 inch. A little heavy on 2 inch. 2 inch is the magic dimension that we're looking for. This is available in lots of different lengths. It's available in all the different finishes as well. Mill finish, dark bronze, gold anodized. There may be painted white. You could order this, I'm sure, in powder-coated black. Black is the new popular finish nowadays. It's available in lots of different lengths, everything from 2 foot out to 8 foot. You get longer than 7 foot, and freight's going to start to be really expensive, so be mindful of that. I'm a fan of ordering the size that you need and having the factory to cut it. You can see, hopefully, that is a really clean factory edge that's there. So be mindful. You've got an option. You can order it a longer size and trim it in the field, or you can specify to us the net length, and we'll have the factory not only cut it to the right length, but also give you that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center going down as well. Okay, nice to have those dimples in the right location. you know, etc. If this was a 4-foot piece and you were going to cut it down to 42-inch, you would eliminate that dimple that's there. So be mindful of that. I think it's a really clean, nice-looking threshold. Now, where do you use this? Where I see this type of threshold all the time is installed in basement doors, a Chicago bungalow basement door leading out to maybe 7 or 8 steps or so. Comes out below, partial below ground basement, steps out to the backyard. That door just closes. It wants to seal against something. This is a great option for that. In-swing, outswing. Patio doors, I've seen these installed as well. Anywhere where you can't really, you're not going to get under the door with a threshold, but you need to provide a seal up against. This would work out really great for that sort of application. Okay. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Pemko 149SNV or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.